We're back.
Back, ladies and gentlemen, with the second round of the show.
Yes, sir. Boy, that's something about all those tornadoes, huh?
Whoa, man, I done got so worried now when I hear tornado. I heard a little bit last night. I was worried last night. I said, I hope we don't have that. Oh, man.
Tornadoes hit in Arkansas and Louisiana and Alabama and Georgia and all over the place. The central part of the United States there, central to southern part. I think they only claimed 2 lives in Louisiana, but I think total deaths were 300 and something, huh?
300-some thousand people, yeah.
And 300 and some people got killed, huh?
That's right, exactly.
And last I heard, but man, that's a terrible deal to be sitting there and wham, all of a sudden your house is gone from you and people are flying all over the place and all that high wind and stuff like that, huh?
Boy, that's a terrible feeling. Ooh.
Oh man, they had Godiva dogs. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Dogs that search for dead.
Search for dead,
dead people, and they Godiva dogs, and they were over there looking for dead people and all that rubble and stuff. And they had these big vans that were refrigerated that they were putting the dead bodies in. It's a bad deal, man. Our prayers go out to those people in all those states that had all those catastrophes take place, man, huh?
Yeah.
So you never know what's going to happen, man. You're sitting there one minute and your whole world changes by the next, huh?
Kind of remind me, I used to hear older people saying the end of the world was coming certain years and looked like it's almost like the end of the world.
It almost is, man. I tell you, when all those tornadoes, there was, oh man, a lot of tornadoes. Let's see, 362 tornadoes.
Then they had a few weeks ago in Arkansas, up in that area.
Yeah, in Alabama and Tennessee and Georgia and a little bit in Louisiana. And man, 362 tornadoes. Now, there hadn't been that many tornadoes since 1974.
Yeah, that's right.
When
but they're hitting every weekend, practically every weekend, all last month.
It's a bad deal, man. So if you folks got people over there,
you can donate some money, send it over there, because they need it.
Your people are in our prayers, and we're pulling for everybody to get back on track, man. Then the water. Got so much water in the Mississippi River, it's about to break the bank.
About to break the bank. Boy, that's something. We're going to have high water. You remember we had high water here about maybe 20, 30 years ago, eh?
Well, they had a flood of 27.
Yeah, 27, yeah. I don't remember that too good. I heard it. But this one they had, I think, about 30 years ago. It must have been in the 50s or 60s.
50s or 60s.
Yeah, that's when. I was in it. We had to get out of there in a 18-wheeler to come to higher ground, right there on Jennings Road. You know?
Well, the highest ground, the first high ground in Opelousas, I'm told, was where the old state police building on that hill, you know?
Well, you see, I was on Jennings Road. We had to get out of there, too.
Yeah, that was right down, that wasn't far.
That's right.
Y'all had to get out of there?
We had to get out of there, man.
That was in 27, huh?
It went about 5 or 10 feet in our house.
Cool.
We had to leave. We stayed away from it a whole month till it come down. Yeah. Yeah, we were living on Jennings Place.
Yeah, well, that was the first high ground. Can you imagine that? All of the stuff in between here and Cross Springs was flooded.
That's right.
Man, that's a lot. And then crops people have up north and everything are damaged by that water.
Well, that was the same thing there. Damaged the crop and everything.
They were talking about breaking the levees to relieve some of that water, you know?
Yeah. They may have to do something.
May have to, I'll tell you.
Because if it break loose, and we ain't got no other choice but to start waiting for some high water. Waiting
for that high water. Look, I was passing over the other day on Union Street. I saw Kelly Cormier had a great big gooseneck-looking trailer all closed in for catering.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Kelly Cormier, folks.
They got a hell of a catering business there.
Kelly's Country Meat Block. He's got all kind of neat stuff over there. But he's got a big old catering trailer I saw over there, you know?
Yeah, he been having that.
I'll tell you what, there's no shortage of cooks over here in the South, huh?
Ooh, man, talk about.
About every other week we get together and cook and play a little bourrée.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. I enjoyed your little bourrée game the other day. I had some of that good old sauces and stew, whatever that was.
A friendly little bourrée game.
Yeah.
How about the Royal Wedding, man?
Royal Wedding, oh man, that was a wedding for you. That little town must have got some like billions of dollars. With all the people in that town, they spent some money there, boy.
They spent some money, man.
That's
Did
a
you
wedding.
See how many people were there?
I done forgot the numbers. It's in the million.
I mean, it was packed. All the grounds around the man, that thing was packed.
And all them beautiful horses pulling them buggies and stuff.
Yeah, pretty buggies, huh?
Boy, that was beautiful. And that's a place where a lot of ladies like to wear hats.
I know. You didn't go?
I couldn't go. That's too expensive for me, man.
Oh, man.
You got to, well, you didn't have to be invited, but you could have went with a group. Louisiana had the biggest group over there.
Is that right?
The news, that's what the news said.
Come on.
Yeah. Louisiana and Texas had the
Louisiana and Texas.
Yeah, had the biggest group over there.
Well, they like to go to those big high-class weddings. Huh?
Yeah, they like to be.
But they had a lot of pretty, that's a good-looking girl, man.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
He ain't that good-looking, but she sure is.
But that doggone dress has gone up in price too, boy.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. They're talking about it every day. They still talk about it.
The wedding dress?
That wedding dress, man. Yeah.
Folks, I want to tell y'all a little bit while we're talking about that wedding and all. Richard Holman's got a great book here, St. Landry Catholic Church, 100 Years. Dr. Richard Holman. He's got some beautiful pictures in here from April 1909 to April 2009. 100 years, St. Landry Catholic Church. If you want to give this for a gift or anything like that,
that's a beautiful gift.
It's perfect, man. They got some gorgeous pictures in it, and you can see there the church in snow, and that's just a fabulous place. Give us a call. Let us know. We'll get you a book, man.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's right.
Or a case of them, however many you want. Send to your friends all around the United States, huh?
That's correct. Anybody hearing us from outside the United States, give us a call if you need a beautiful book like that for a gift.
Talking about churches, the church in Grand Coteau.
Church in Grand Coteau.
The church in Grand Coteau is it's got some history behind it, man. They have an old some guy, long-haired guy, they said, came years ago, and he went over there and he painted all those stained glass windows in that church. And then he left, and they never heard from him again.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's kind of like that one in Santa Fe with that spiral staircase, you know, that church?
Yeah.
They had a guy that came over there, and he built that staircase in that church in I think it's Santa Fe, New Mexico. Now, I've been there before, and it's self-standing, and they don't know how he did it, but he did it. And he came over there, and he built that stairway going up in that church, and after he got finished, he packed up his stuff and left. Nobody ever saw him again.
No,
they don't know anything about him.
Just left.
The best architects in the world can't figure out how he did that.
Whoa.
Isn't that something?
That's an amazing thing.
Yeah. So in this church here, this guy painted all these stained glass windows in the church in Grand Coteau, and he disappeared.
Disappeared.
It might have been the same guy that built the steps. I don't know. It might have been Jesus. I don't know. But just a little.
That's a little story.
Yeah.
Spiritual story.
Huh?
That we call that a spiritual story.
He had long hair and sandals. That's all I know. So it might have been Jesus, huh?
Could have been.
Can't tell, huh?
No, Jesus is a magic man of all things.
Oh, he can do some stuff, man. Festival International was a big hit, huh?
Festival International.
For those of y'all out of state and up north and stuff, Festival International is a big festival we have every year with a lot of great Zydeco talent and other talent, musicians and stuff all week over in Lafayette, Louisiana. And we just got through wrapping it up, and it was a big success, huh?
Yep.
So, Yeah, y'all look up online, Festival International, Lafayette, Louisiana, and book your reservations for next year and come over here and see us in Lafayette. And
also give us a try, give us a tour around to Opelousas.
That's right.
Got some exciting places in Opelousas.
Right, we're right close. Man, the other day I was reading in the paper, they had a python, 5 or 6 foot long python in this lady's yard over here. Oh. And the guy was cleaning the yard and the snake grabbed him and pulled him in the bushes.
Ooh.
I mean, he got out and stuff, but
yeah.
So y'all watch out in the neighborhood, in the area of Heather Drive.
That's where it was?
Yeah, right over there by Heather Drive in Miss Rabelais' yard.
Wow.
And he was cutting the grass and stuff, and this python grabbed him and yanked him in the bushes. He got out, you know, but
that must have been a scary moment. Ooh. That's Rabelais got the place on South Street, got that all-purpose place where you buy all kind of equipment. Rabelais.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what he owned. His house is right off 182, right?
It's,
that's where I think he lived, Rabelais. Yeah, that's the man.
Yeah, off of Heather. Well, Miss Rabelais said.
Miss Rabelais.
Yeah.
Oh, that might have been somebody else.
Miss Rabelais. But anyway, man, you know, I was watching TV the other day, and it's so interesting how it's made, man. Let me tell you some of the things I saw they make on TV that show you how they make things. Harmonicas.
Harmonicas.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
You know?
I used to try to make that myself.
Envelopes, they show you how to make envelopes, jelly beans. At one point, they had made envelopes with flavor to, you know, like when you lick an envelope, they had them flavored, but that didn't take off, so that didn't take off, so they quit doing that. Jelly beans. Know how they make jelly beans? It's very interesting. Ballpoint pens, motorcycle jackets for policemen, you know. Prison wire, they make that wire that loops around, it's razor sharp, all kinds of stuff, artificial turf, crash tests with those dummies, and false teeth, beer, boat anchors, baseball gloves, sleeping bags, accordions, whistles, paint rollers, balloons. I saw all kind of stuff on there. And neon lights, aluminum wheels, whistles. They show you how to make whistles. And rope, and fortune cookies. You know how they have the little thing inside the fortune cookies?
Fortune cookies.
You ever wonder how they get that note inside that fortune cookie?
Yeah,
they bake it with it in.
They bake it in there.
Yeah.
You get a lot of those things when you buy food from those Mexican restaurants.
Yeah, we're going to have to wrap it up, but I want to, my condolences to the Paul Pavey family. Bert Pavey died, Billy Sancy and Missy and all of that family. Until next week.
Yeah, don't forget,
DeJean
White Insurance Agency.
We'll see y'all next week.
Same time, ladies and gentlemen.